Alright, welcome back to Custom Times Diecast. If you are underage at the age of 14, you don't need to be watching this. I swear a lot. I use power tools. If you are going to watch this, watch with a parent, please. This channel we do custom Hot Wheels, Matchbox, etc. But we do reviews and unboxing videos. So, let's get on with it. And I hope you enjoy. Right now I'm going to working on a 32 Ford 3-window with custom big ass slicks in the rear end. And here's what I'm thinking for the front, if you can see them. They're wires, like a Dayton style wire. A lot of these hot rods had wire wheels on the front of them back in the day, and the rears. I just don't have any drag style wire wheels for it, so I took some of these Jadas. I don't know what they are. I know they're BF Goodwrench tires, and they are slicks. There's no tread on these. They are rubber. I've taken an axle tube, well, coffee stirrer from McDonald's. It's because it's the only thing big enough that'll fit this axle. Now there's a little bit of play in it. That's just because it's too big. I need to get some actual like brass tubing or something for it. The casting itself is in this jar of citrus strip. It had this nasty ass ugly purple interior, so what I did, I got it primed. I'm gonna go like a brown, like a saddle brown with this. Once I get the casting ready for paint, stuff like that. Once the stripper actually eats the paint that was on the casting, I mean, it's going to take quite a few minutes for it to eat it. So, yeah, probably 15-20 minutes. I don't know. I've never really fully timed it, but other people have. Another channel I follow would be, what the hell's name is it? Outlaw Speed Shop. They have a Facebook page. It's called Diecast Renegades and Hoodlums. I highly suggest you go there and join if you're into this type of thing. They're just full of how-tos and advice. A lot of nice, great people on there. Les Jenkins, he's one of my good time buddies that I just met on there, and we're already good friends. As far as boxes and ROK AKs that people are sending me, that's not happening at the moment. I'm not big enough on YouTube for that to happen. The generosity of a lot of these people it's just out there, man. I mean, I've seen a lot of people get goodie boxes from all different kinds of people, all different walks of life. The generosity is just above and beyond in the Hot Wheels community. I am a very generous person as well. I will send out, if you send me an address, I will send you things. We could do trade boxes, stuff like that. I'm not going to send somebody stuff for free, obviously. I mean, there's going to be a trade or a payment, but I'm not going to, send somebody stuff for free. Here, where I'm at in Ohio right now, it's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. So this is probably going to be a pretty short video. I'm just updating on people on the channel. And the reason why I haven't been recording in a while is because I've been working my ass off lately trying to get this Hot Wheels room / Hot Wheels shop up and running. Oh, I'm about to take you off charge here because I am recording with a cell phone. Let's see here. See if I can turn my camera around here. What the fuck? I guess I can't. Not right at the moment, so I'll turn it like this. But these are all cars that I've got on this wall and in the case and on the stands and back behind me. Stuff like that. This is my little room. Sorry for the poor shit video quality, but That's all I've got for now. Until I can get me a good camera, video camera, and a computer. This is the car I'm supposed to be sending off to Outlaw Speed Shop for him to be turning into a gasser. I think it's a 58 Vet. Yeah, it's a 58 Corvette with opening hood. This is not the one with the big-ass blown motor. I'm not a big fan of that on this casting. I mean, it's not in 1/64 scale, but what I have him planned for him to do to this is, if you've ever seen the movie Hot Rods to Hell, there's a Corvette in that movie. It's got like a gasser look to it. I want to say it was a 6-cylinder car in the movie, but you can't do it. You're obviously not going to be able to get that effect with a Hot Wheels car unless you actually buy a real 58 Vet and do that, which would be sacrilege. I think this one's from the Designer series, 98 or 96, whenever that was. It's like a metallic metal flake candy apple red. These red line wheels on it. Not original red lines, that's why I'm sending it off to have it turned into a gasser. It's got a red plastic base. Not a big fan of it. I mean, I like the colors and stuff, but I just want that movie car. It hasn't been produced by anybody. It's an old ass movie, so I don't think Hot Wheels and all them really know about it, because I think the movie is from like 59 or 60, maybe 61. I forget who all stars in it. To tell you the truth, I'm not old enough myself to remember when the movie actually came out. I just know as a kid I was watching it with my father. He showed the movie to me the first time and I fell in love with it. That's the time I fell in love with the car scene, cars, all that other stuff, hot rods, you name it. And if there's anything that anybody needs to know, as much knowledge as I have, I could give you that knowledge. It just depends. I'm not very far into this. I've probably only been doing the customizing now for probably a year, I want to say, and doing it the right way. Before this, I wasn't doing anything of the sort. I was collecting, yes, but I wasn't YouTubing it like a lot of people are. The person that actually really got me started on this was Poochman. Pooch Marfarobi or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just call him Poochman. He's the one that got me started. I started watching his videos, I think, back in 2013 or 2014 is when I first started watching his videos. I gotta tell you, he does good work. I haven't talked to him in quite a while, not since I tried to order a package or buy something off of him, and then my uncle passed away and a bunch of other shit happened, and I never got around to paying for it. Never messaged him back, but I will be messaging him back and paying for that ambulance or whatever it was he built and was building for an auction, and then I won the auction, and we kind of went our separate ways, and I didn't say anything to him or anything like that, and for that I'm sorry. Now, there are some things that are, I don't know, how would I put this? It's going to be on this channel that I don't want kids watching or anything like that. First of all, this is a 420 friendly channel. Second of all, I cuss a lot, and I mean I cuss a lot. I swear I'm worse than a sailor. There's probably 200 or 300 cars in this room. My plans are to get every casting, every color, every variation of every Hot Wheel ever put out. Now, that might sound like WTFFOR's channel, but that's what I want to do. Ever since I started watching his channel, I wanted to collect every Hot Wheel I could. And red lines are expensive. I haven't been able to find any. The only place I can find them on is on eBay, and then they're shot through the roof, so far up through the roof expensive that it ain't funny for originals anyways. Even some of the ones that are beat to hell and heavily loved and played with are expensive just because they're so old and they're so sought after. Coming up on 10 minutes now. I'm going to cut this off at about 15. I'm going to check this casting one more time on camera just to show you, because I put it in there about 15 minutes ago, just to show you what's going on. Pull it out of there with my trusty little pick. Okay. You see, damn it. Where's that lid? Get this lid and set it over here so I'm not getting the stuff all over the place. You see here? It's not really eating the paint. I mean, it is, but it's taken a long time. What I should have done was took sandpaper to this paint before I set it in the stripper, just to get it to eat through that clear coat, because I know this is a newer model. It was white with like a purple and blue flame job on it, which I really didn't care for. I think it was too 90s for me. I'm a product of the 90s, but the colors and shit back then weren't the greatest. And to tell you the truth, a lot of the shit like back then looked like barf. I would have music going and stuff like that, but you know, copyright laws and all that other crap, but I'm not gonna sit there and have something like that do that shit. So it is what it is, you know. That's just my little shop rant for now. Among other things, I would like to get into some of the builds, invitational builds and stuff like that. I do not have an airbrush kit, so don't expecting airbrush paint on a lot of my stuff until I actually get an airbrush and the stuff to airbrush, because right now I'm using a spray can and an enclosed back porch where there's not a lot of ventilation, so yeah, you can tell I'm breathing in some pretty harmful shit, and I don't like to be doing that, honestly, especially with paint. But I have made a couple nice customs. I put one on Instagram last night, Instagram and Facebook, that you might recognize. I built it for a Camaro that I put together. This is flatbed. I painted it in orange, did all the details on it and stuff like that. This is an international, I think it's an international Durastar. Yeah, international Durastar flatbed by Maisto. It was like this nasty ass, like aquamarine color and cream white. I didn't like it. It said old motor on it, which that's not my shop name. I will be sorting out for some water slide decals with my shop name on them, so I can finally get this shop truck thing in business. But I mean, Maisto didn't do too bad of a job on these. They are a little bit out of scale for 1/64. And then again, Maisto really never is in scale, honestly. The only thing that you can actually get within scale is Auto World, M2, and all them. I'm gonna go ahead and show you everybody with the one that I got in the mail the other day that I had ordered. That I haven't had this in a long time. It was one that I had. It just wasn't this color, and I've been looking for this color in this for such a long time. Is this right here? This Street Rodder. And like this silver, red, and black. I think it's pretty cool. It's Wayne's Garage. Hot Wheels Wayne's Garage. This is casting number 23F39. Metal on metal, of course. Rear riders, everything you'd expect from Hot Wheels Garage. The series. So as far as the series go, you had Rolling Thunder, Neat Streeter, 57 Chevy, Fished and Chipped, 71 El Camino, Street Rodder, which I have right here, Variate, which is like a Corvair with some kind of big-ass 8-cylinder V8 in it, The 70 Chevelle SS wagon. That ought to be sweet, just because they did come out with that in the main line, which would be nice to find. 64 Lincoln Continental. I've got one. Honestly, to tell you the truth, the Hot Wheels Continentals aren't the greatest for a Continental. I have never seen anything in a premium line for a Continental. So then after that, you got the Ford shoebox, the 49 Ford shoebox that everybody loves. And he has 70 Plymouth Roadrunner, tail dragger, and a custom 56 Ford truck. I'm not that into fantasy castings, so I don't buy a lot of them unless I think they're really cool. Like, for instance, read here. This right here. The Red Baron. This is number 8 of 15, the Hot Wheels Classic Series. Series 4. And if you can see it, there's the back of the card with all the castings in that series. And a lot of these will show up in different series, so, but I like this one because it has the red line wheels and it's chrome. Now, I know it's not an original Red Baron. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack in the comments for that, but yeah, we're at 16 minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. I was just putting a video out there so everybody knows what I'm doing as far as what my plans are as far as for my shop, stuff like that. And that'll be all. Please subscribe and hit that like button. And follow me on Instagram. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.